this video, we're going to discuss how to serve. Now, service is really important because you need to serve somebody and perfect service in order for the court to have jurisdiction over them, and the court having jurisdiction over them allows that person to abide by that order. So that's why it's so important. So the first thing I want to talk about is what everybody really wants, which is to waive service, right? So if you guys agree, and if the other side knows this is going to happen and doesn't want to get served, you can have them to waive service. Sometimes that works when things are uncontested and they know it's coming. Sometimes it doesn't. And then we're going to go, and if you need a waiver, you can look up the waiver for whatever situation you're in, and you can, draft that using our site, and it will produce the waiver, and you get the other person to sign it, get it executed and get it filed with the court, and that will be okay. Now, if you can't serve, we'll talk about the different types of service and the pros and cons of each. So first, we'll talk about a process server, okay? A process server is somebody that is a process server for that county. There's literally a list in each county, and you got to make sure they're on that list in order for this to serve in that county. It costs somewhere between $50 and $100. They're pretty efficient. They do it for a living, so they're going to get it done. Now, of course, if somebody's evading service, it might get a little bit more expensive, and typically they will go ahead and fill out the affidavit of service and file it for you, so they take care of that. The next one is a sheriff. It's about $75. The con of a sheriff is they're slow. They got other stuff going on, and this is not the most important thing to them. So now we get to certified mail. Okay, certified mail is how most people want to do it because it costs about $15, but it has to be done by you and by everyone else perfectly, and that's the con. Kind of explain. For certified mail to be good for service of process, you have to send all the documents, you have to seat, and you have to restrict the delivery to the person it's addressed to. So in a divorce scenario, say your soon-to-be ex has moved out, they're living with their mom, you stayed at the house, and you do everything perfectly. You send it all correctly, you restrict it to them, postman shows up, hands it to your soon-to-be ex's mom, mom signs for it, not them, and then it goes on. Mom gives it to them, they know about it, it's all there, but it's not perfected service because the person who is supposed to sign for it did not. So, certified mail is cheaper, but sometimes it can cause more problems. And that's the general idea about service. And, and this is service for a lawsuit to begin.